I'm in my zone. I woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead and look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. Yeah, I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone. I'm in my zone. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead and look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. Yeah, I'm in my zone. Everybody watch, you gon' see. Everybody, I'm doing me. I'm in my zone.
I've been talking in my sleep. I'm running deep, trading till dusk. I've been playing hard to beat. I feel the heat, it's never enough. I was waiting till the sky had fallen. Had my breath till I could hear my calling. To the battlefield we hear the drumming. To the flames, we're champions to rise. The wind and destiny is calling. Like the fire, victory is rolling.
Wow, Josh, perfect timing.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I know. Love it. All right, just want to make sure camera's good. Everything's good. Josh, good game. Good game by the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Yes.
But
That was
we're
fun.
going to wait a little bit as people funnel in from wherever they're watching, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or Twitter. Thank you for watching. This episode is brought to you by Rogue Energy, Josh. Drinking the can today. This is cotton candy. Very good. Very good, Josh. Zero sugar. Okay, a lot of people don't think this Rogue Energy is zero sugar. What's that, Josh, you got?
A non-sponsored can, so I do want to sip right now, but I'm trying to keep it off camera.
Yeah,
Trying to figure out how
keep
to
it
do
off
that.
camera. Keep that Pepsi can out of here, Josh.
No, not Pepsi. But knock off.
Okay, understood. But Josh, let's focus on the better product, which is Rogue Energy.
My bad. That's why I'm keeping it out.
Zero sugars, only 5 calories per can. This is really good energy drink. Me and my wife drink it all the time. They have about 3 flavors: cotton candy, strawberry, and I believe black raspberry. And it's really good.
Yes.
So make sure you get it. Cans are 50% off right now, so you order a pack of 12. And don't forget to use the link rogueenergy.com/Pens Collective. Use promo code TPC10 for 10% off your order. Josh, this episode is also brought to you by Louie. If you're looking for apparel, customized apparel for your business, your nonprofit, or your sports team, look no further. Go to Louie.com, and they have very easy steps for you to get in touch with them for any kind of project you're doing. They got in-house graphic designers. They have screen printing, embroidery, all available at your disposal. So make sure you go to Louie.com for more information. And with that, Josh?
Wait. I want to bring up a comment because you're talking about Rogue.
Oh.
So Ethan comes in the chat and wants to talk about a TPC themed Rogue
So-
shaker. We have had conversations with Rogue about this possibility.
Ready? Okay.
However,
so hold on. Let's give some context, Josh. This is what Ethan here in the chat on YouTube is referring to. Speaking of Rogue, is there a possibility of a TPC themed Rogue Cup? This is what a Rogue Cup looks like. And guess what? We have been in talks with Rogue about that. You know what they said, Josh? You know what they said? We need more.
Because you showed it.
We need more people buying Rogue, Josh. That's what they said.
Yeah.
They said as soon as we start, and honestly, in business terms, that is what they said. Obviously, you go to rogueenergy.com/Pens Collective. You keep on hitting up that link. You don't even have to use the promo code. Just use the link and use whatever promo code is best available. We start getting a lot more sales through that link. They said black gold TPC cup, baby, with our logo right there, Rogue Energy on the back. How sick would that be? And you can make that happen. All you got to do is go to rogueenergy.com/Pens Collective and shop to your heart's content, Josh. And we'll get a Rogue shaker.
Perfect.
You like that?
That was
Thank
good.
you. And with that, Josh,
Yes.
welcome to the show.
It's Crosby. Crosby on Trinity shot. Penguins win it!
Buckle up, baby. Are you kidding me?
We're a collective.
Well, welcome to the Penguins Collective podcast. My name is Louie,
My name is Josh.
and we go live after every single Penguins game, especially the fun overtime games like we had tonight. The Pittsburgh Penguins take down the Ottawa Senators 1-0 thanks to the man, the myth, the legend, Sidney Crosby.
Tristan Jarry.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about, can we talk about, first of all, Tristan Jarry
they were like, man, Tristan Jarry looks so good like in the first period and the second period. And I was like, he's not really facing a lot of shots. So you can't really...
Well, he wasn't facing a lot of shots, but in the first period, there were a lot of scoring chances.
Bad defense was leading to these saves that Tristan Jarry had to make. Now, granted, good on Jarry because he's been stinking, Josh. He's been stinking. The last 2 games got yanked out of the crease. That is how bad he's been playing. Gosh, Josh, this is giving me PTSD from our two seasons ago when we got Alex Nedeljkovic and we couldn't pronounce his name and we were saying Novak Djokovic. I wanted to say Novak Djokovic just there. So whoopsie. No, the Alex Nedeljkovic has come in and saved his butt a few times. But Jarry did play good, Josh. And, of course, Sidney Crosby, final nail in the coffin. Beautiful shot, slap shot from the hash mark, top shelf. Goalie had no idea what was happening to him. Looked like he just got shot. And he was just like, eh, and that was it. Sidney Crosby wins, add another point to his season. He's the best player of all time. Josh, go ahead. Take it away.
Yeah, no, just that goal right there. There's 2 things that stuck out in my mind. One, slapper from the hash marks.
Ovechkin?
And who did it better?
Sid.
Crosby.
Well.
Second thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, okay, that goal is a lot nicer than a lot of Ovechkin's goals. But to be fair, volume... it does not match. There is way
quality
too many
over quantity for Sidney Crosby.
Bingo.
Go ahead.
Bingo. And that's just, I think, his whole career
quality over quantity
with a touch of consistency, you know? But the second thing, last time we beat Ottawa in overtime, because I'm sure we beat Ottawa in overtime since
10 years ago.
The 2017. 2017.
16.
Playoffs.
That was our first. That was our first run to the cup.
Whenever it was. With Kunitz, it was Anderson. He was stuck.
Same exact way. Top shelf.
This guy stuck. Same thing.
Same thing.
Like, how is it? How? What? That's crazy that it happened. So that goal right there, those 2 things stuck out in my mind.
I thought you were about to say.
I
thought you were about to say the last time we beat Ottawa in overtime was in 2016, and I was like, "That's not right." I was like,
no.
There's no way.
That's what I mean. There's
years,
no way. There's no.
In 9 years, there's no way we did not go in overtime with Ottawa.
Yeah. We play them 3, sometimes 4 times a year.
Well, that's no.
Over a course
I
of
thought
9
that's what you were about to say. You were like,
no.
You know.
No. Yeah. So it did come out starting that way, and I think I caught myself. I'm starting to learn to, try to catch myself before I say something foolish.
I do it all the
time. But I thought the rest of the game was really good. Phil Bork talked about it in the third period, how it's a 0-0 game, but it wasn't a boring 0-0 game. There was a ton of stuff happening, throughout the game in terms of penalties, hits, checks, no calls, shots, scoring chances, like everything.
Yeah.
It had everything tonight. The only thing was missing was a fight, but technically we kind of did get it at the end of the game with Sid, when literally
Josh,
just rock'em sock'em.
That C on his chest, Josh. He is leading in every category. Sorry, continue. Go ahead.
So, no, you're good. So, I mean, we literally had a little bit of everything tonight. And I thought it was a great game. It was the type of game where you kind of want if you're making a playoff push. Mm-hmm. However, we're not. So we're just having fun. It's a fun game today. But we get to, kind of play, party poopers to Ottawa, hinder them from, they still got a point, but, hinder them a little bit in the rankings.
Yeah.
I think they're still going to
They're in the
end
wild
up
card
with
spot.
a wild card. Yeah, they're in the 1 right now. I don't know the gap, but I'm sure they'll still maintain the wild card spot. But yeah, I mean honestly, nothing to like super complain about tonight. We're gonna get into the young guns.
Yeah.
I don't want
Let's not
to
jump-
gloss over the
Yeah.
fact that happened, because we're gonna get into that more. But yeah, nothing. I got nothing else in terms of anything that stuck out in during the game, to me at least.
Yeah, no, sorry. I'm trying to get someone on Twitter. They tweeted something out. I was like, say it on the live chat so we can we can talk about it. They were talking about how we're so inconsistent. I'll let him or her, I'm assuming it's a him, tweet it out. But or say it in the chat. We'll see. But Joshua, I agree. I don't think there was anything from this game that you could be mad at. The only thing I could be mad at is, hey, why haven't we played like this all season long? Is the thing we keep on coming back to when the Penguins play like this. It's like, oh,
well, and if your team tank, we just got 2 points when the rest of the teams who were like, 5 and 6, they won, so they got more points. So it's like, okay, if we lose, we can kind of start creeping towards top 5 instead of just top 10. And sure enough, we come out and win. So, yep, still looking at top 10.
And not only that, I'm sorry, Josh. What are you drinking?
Yeah, sorry, I tried hiding it and it ended up.
It's okay.
The
It
stream,
wasn't during the ad read, so that's fine. Josh, tell me what that is. Zevi?
It's a Zevia. It's a 0 sugar soda.
Is it cola?
It's yeah.
Ooh, interesting, Josh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain
Where'd you get it?
It's
Sam's Club.
so like
Costco.
no,
Where'd you get it?
Aldi.
Nice.
So there's like 0 sugar, 0 calories, all
Well,
that
we're not
stuff.
doing
So it's kind of like that.
We're not doing an ad read for them. All right.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's kind of like that. Like it's kind of like diet. Like how like they say like, oh, it's
Sure.
got 0 whatever, but they put all that fake sugar in. That's what this is.
Acetine or
I think-
acetylene.
Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, that's what this is.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
I just wanted to know because I was like, I thought you were just drinking like Coke or something. And anyway, doesn't matter, Josh. We're on a tangent.
Feeling the caffeine. Feeling. it.
What were we talking about, Josh, before?
I don't know. I was talking about the
Young Guns.
the ranking and the Do you want to just talk
No,
about?
no, no. I mean, we could talk about the rankings, but I also wanted to go back to what you said and what you have been saying about people who are on Team Tank next season. Because at first I was like, no one's really talking about that. And then I go on Twitter and then I see these foolish hooligans, okay? These foolish hooligans talking about, oh my gosh, I just want the Pens to play like this next year so we can get McKenna. I literally saw that tweet and I said, you have a following. Stop spreading misinformation like this. Because guess what? Did you just see how Sid played tonight?
Yeah.
And
the rest of the team, to be fair. And the rest
to your
of the team.
point, Josh, to your point, Sid is not going to just roll over. You know, you said this multiple times. You said it last episode. You're going to say it a bunch of times, which I agree with you. Sid, as long as Sidney Crosby's wearing a Pittsburgh Penguins jersey, he's not going down without a fight. Which is one of the reasons why we love Sidney Crosby. And there's no way we're going to tank for McKenna. The only way we're going to get McKenna is if we trade for him, or trade for that number 1 spot next season. Which, why not? But anyway,
all 30
just
picks.
Hey, we got plenty. Or you know what? You throw in a couple 2026s with a player or 2.
Honestly,
McKenna.
I think it would be a huge trade in order to make that happen. Just
Oh no,
because
I'm
of
not.
the way that
Josh,
McKenna
I'm not
has
saying
played.
it's going to be like
All I'm
a
saying-
whatever trade for that.
Yeah.
It would be a massive blockbuster trade.
Yeah. The two guys that you just saw tonight would no longer be on the team if that's how badly you wanted to go.
100%. And Josh, let's talk about those two young guns that are on the team. I'm not going to say anything, Josh. I'm not going to say anything. But I will say that Rutger McGroarty and Ville Koivunen.
Nice.
Thanks.
Crushed it.
Thank you. I was paying attention exactly how Josh Getzoff was pronouncing it today.
Yeah, same.
Anyway.
Same. Even though I still think he's wrong on Vladimir Kolyachuk, but whatever.
He says that it comes out of him. And I'm just like,
yeah, but it's so
you're wrong.
It sounds like he's got like a hiccup in there, but it's a fluid hiccup. I don't get it.
Join it. Sorry, Josh. Please come back on the podcast. So Rutger McGroarty and Ville Koivunen get called up, and at first when I saw that, I was like, "What happened? What's going on with the Penguins that they're calling up one of their best two forwards in Wilkes-Barre?"
Well, everyone's still hurt,
right? But then I saw
Malkin.
Boko Imama have surgery, and I was like, "Oh, that makes sense."
Did you see how long he's out?
For like 6 months. We won't see him maybe for the start of next season. That's if he's on the Penguins. So that is that exactly. Is wild to know that he is done playing for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Now, if I had my rebuild, he would not be on the Penguins anymore. I do like him. Maybe send him down to Wilkes-Barre, but if he's not willing to stay with the Penguins organization, which I get because we suck right now. It was nice knowing you, Boko Imama. We loved your energy. We liked having you out there, but to see him out for 6 months, minimum, Josh, minimum 6 months.
Well, they said 4 to 6.
Oh, I thought it was 6 to 8, so I apologize to Boko Imama.
Yeah, it was.
I knew there was a 6 months span there. So, still 4 months. That's wild. That's wild. So, holy crap with that. Boko Imama gets is out, and then all of a sudden you see these two massive call-ups from Pittsburgh. Their best goal scorer is Ville Koivunen. He was leading the AHL for rookies the moment of the interview. And then someone scored their goal while that interview was happening. I don't know if you saw that from Josh Getzoff.
No.
So Haley Hunter, NES's favorite, Haley Hunter was interviewing Ville Koivunen's parents about how cool it is. Now, I know they're from Sweden, and I know English is not their first language.
That was a hard
I
listen.
could not understand anything they were saying. Now, I could be ignorant, but it was rough. I was just like... And the dad kept on interrupting the mom, and I was just like... But he didn't help. Like, at first I was like, oh, he's interrupting to, like, make the listeners understand. No, he was worse than the mom. I would have just been like, let the mom talk. But then when she got going, I was like, I lost you. I'll catch words.
That's so horrible.
But no. I'm sure that's how they view English. You know, like, I'm sure that's how they view how we talk. So I'm not saying that's whatever, but it was a rough listen for Koivunen's parents. I didn't quite catch it. Was he a Penguins fan in 2016? The mom said something that it was all he knows is the Penguins. The first thing he knows of the Stanley Cup was the Penguins, and I was like, did he watch the Penguins in 16? Is that what made him a Penguin? So, but Josh, we'll never know because I don't know what she was saying. And it's a pity because I'm interested in what they have to say, but I'm like, it's kind of like that scene from Finding Nemo. Do you know what I'm saying? Is it Finding Nemo? Where it's like, I want to know what you're saying. You know?
Or is it Finding Dory?
Whatever. It's one of the
two.
fish ones.
Yeah, it's the fish one.
Where it's like, you're so cute, I don't know what you're saying, or something like that.
It's like he's trying to tell me something.
Right. It's something like that. I don't know what the context is. And that's what I felt. I was like, I literally caught myself watching this, and I was like, what? What was that?
I tuned it out because I was like, oh boy.
It is rough, but I was like, does he like Sidney Crosby? I don't know. Anyway, Josh, during that interview, the Hard Watch interview, Haley Hunter said he leads, Ville Koivunen leads the NHL rookies in points. AHL. That's what I must have said, NHL. He leads the AHL in rookies. As she was saying that, the guy who is second, or at least tied with Ville, then got the lead. So Josh Getzoff said during that interview, he passed. I don't know if that was satire, like he was trying to like cover that Haley got it wrong. I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he covered it by saying like, oh, like during that interview, which I doubt. But anyway, Ville Koivunen leading the team, leading nope, that sentence sounded right. Leading the team.
Yeah, it's still accurate.
Gets called up with Rucker McGroarty. And Josh, they interviewed Rucker and said, hey, you're back. How's it feel? How's it feel, Rucker? And he said, I'm just excited for Ville. He goes, I'm just so excited for that kid because even though he's a kid, all right, which makes me feel older, because he's like, I'm excited for that kid because he deserves it because he's playing so well. And I was just like, that's a leader talking. That's the next captain of the Pittsburgh Penguins. And he looked, Josh, they look great tonight. Ville Koivunen had a fantastic first shift. Rucker McGroarty had a few scoring chances, and he was laying the body on some people. Now, is he a good fit for Sid's line? I don't know. I don't know. There were some times.
I think he got caught watching a few times.
He was very still. He looked like me in the beer league.
Yeah.
Okay. Stand in front of that net.
Well,
no,
I don't think.
I don't think that's his game plan. I think he was told to do that.
Yeah.
Because he was like, I mean, for audio listeners, I'm sorry. He stood there and turned when the puck went to the blue line and went like this. And when it went down low, he was just so. This is all he was doing. Which I don't blame him because Crosby and Rust are circling. The D men were circling. Sometimes they would pinch in, and he was just waiting for that tip. He was trying to redirect that puck 5 million times. So I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if it's a bad thing. You tell me what you thought of the two young ones, Joshua.
Yeah, well, I mean, one of the things that was talked about with Rucker coming over from Winnipeg, even after the trade, was lack of speed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We saw it firsthand in the preseason and in the first couple games that he was here in October. They said all season long that that's what he was working on. He was working on how to try to get faster by improving his first step. You saw it firsthand tonight. When that breakaway, not breakaway, but
on-man rush,
that breakout happened. Yep, the breakout happened where he created the on-man rush. He was in possession of the puck. He passed it, Raquel, whoever it was.
I think it might have been Raquel.
So whoever it was, passed it off, and sure enough, he outskated his defender. Outskated his guy, who was a forward, which I didn't catch until Jay's telestration. During the second period, the second intermission, the defenseman pinched and a forward
covered the back check
into that spot. And but so the forward, to explain, was in front of Rucker. Okay, so he was in front of Rucker when he passed the puck to, let's just say it was Rust.
Kevin Hayes.
Oh, it was Kevin Hayes. Thanks, Brandon. It was Kevin Hayes. So he passed it off to Kevin Hayes. Now the forward, who is now in the role of the defenseman, is in front of Rucker. Rucker outskates a forward. The thing that everyone was saying in the preseason, this guy can't do. It's a waste of a trade. This is not going to pan out for us.
He looked fast.
The only thing I wish that he did was literally, instead of receiving and then shooting that pass from Kevin Hayes, just shoot it.
It was behind him.
It looked like he wanted.
It was behind him.
No, it was not behind him. It looked like he caught it and then wanted to shoot. I wish it was just more of a one-time.
I want to see.
One-time shot.
I don't think they'll have
but
it.
That's my only nitpick on that play. Apparently, according to Jay in this telestration, that was a no-look pass from Kevin Hayes. Like Kevin Hayes was looking at the goalie,
right,
and that's how he was able to get it over
and
there.
It caught
and
him
he
out.
Thinks it may have
surprised him.
Correct, it may have surprised him, and that's why he received it instead of one-timing it. But
I could have
we'll learn.
It was behind him.
There was another cross ice pass. I don't know if it was to Rucker, but there was one where it was behind him. Brandon, it was way too hard. It was hot.
And because
it was hot.
To Jay's point, Rucker had no idea that puck was coming. But I could have swore there was maybe another play. I'm morphing the two plays. It was behind him and he couldn't pull it. So
no, it wasn't that one.
Okay, ready? Did the Pens win comes in clutch. Okay. Oh wait, no, what did you want to pull in?
No, that was it on McGroarty. I was going to go into Koivu.
Okay, that's where I thought too. I just the way you responded.
Yeah.
Did the Pens win?
Yes,
they did.
Sorry, we haven't done it in a
while. Head coach Mike Sullivan. Did the Pens win? Per Mike Sullivan. I'm assuming per Haley Hunter. Oh, yep, I see it. On Koivunen's debut, which now we know his nickname is Koivi.
Don't like it.
Neither do I.
Proceed.
All right. I was curious to see how Ville would handle. Is it Ville or Ville? Ville? I feel like it's Ville.
I don't know. I like how you're saying it.
Ville Koivunen? Ville Koivunen? Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how Ville would handle the size and the speed, and I thought he handled it extremely well. I'm looking forward to watching him more. From Haley Hunter. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, that was going to be my thing. Is just that, like, I knew he was, like, kind of like a smaller guy. He's not like Koppanen. Koppanen is a bigger guy, and Koivunen is a smaller guy. So I was, like, that's what I was scared about coming into tonight. And he did get bodied a few times.
But they were also playing physical.
Oh, sure. Okay, absolutely. But I'm just saying, like, he got bodied a few times, okay? And I give him credit. He got bodied in front of the net. So that means he's going to the dirty areas, which is great. I love to see it. Like, it's not like he was, like, trying to, speed past a defender and he just didn't realize how fast the defender was. No, it was nothing like that. It was, like, just him trying to get down deep and, kind of get into the dirty areas, and he just, got upended a few times, which, hey, it's the NHL. It's going to happen. Welcome to the show, man. But yeah, you nailed it. First shift, he came out with a lot of energy for his line and thought he looked good. I mean, nothing to write home about, but at the same time, hopefully this is the confidence game where he's like, okay, the first game's under my belt. Like, let's go. Like, all the noise is now behind me. Let's go get the next one. So, I mean, do we know that they're going to be up here long term? Because I just hope it's not a 1-2 game type thing. I don't. Because obviously Imama's out forever, and
Malkin is still out.
Tommy Novak, we have no timeline on Novak or Malkin, who I'm assuming these two are filling their roles. That's who I'm assuming.
Right, because we had that extra skater. Now we don't, because we have 3 forwards out. So we brought up 2, and that's kind of, that's correct. Yeah, 3 forwards out, and then we brought up these 2. So now we don't have an extra skater?
Yeah.
Right.
I believe so, unless if we put Boko Imama on IR, which I don't see why he's not.
Yeah. All right, so really quick, just because it's in the chat, I just want to get it over with. 3 stars of the game. and I highly disagree with all of these.
Really?
Third star, Forsberg. I don't know how you give on a 0-1. I don't know how you give it to him.
Yeah.
No. We're in Pittsburgh. It's not like this is
Well, who would the third then be?
guy who passed the puck to Sid.
No, get out of here.
Whatever. Third star Forsberg. Fine. Whatever. Good goalie. It was 0-0 going into overtime. Whatever.
Yeah.
Second star, Sidney Crosby. First star, Tristan Jarry. No.
I'm okay
No,
with
I'm
that
not
too.
okay with that.
Okay.
Here's what I'm not okay with.
Okay, wait. No. So then let me spin it
Yeah,
on you.
Josh, let me
Okay.
spin it on me.
What if it was Raquel who scored that overtime goal?
Yeah, first star. He won the game.
Where you? What? No, shutout. Shutout's harder to do. He gets the first goal. I mean, the first star.
I think the guy who won it. No?
No. Nope. Goalie shutout first star. I don't
Sorry.
care if there's 50 goals scored or 1 goal scored. The goalie that gets the shutout is the first star. Plain and simple.
Yeah, I just disagree. Anyway, what people are saying, so back to what you were saying, these guys are probably going to be up here for the rest of the season. Brandon said it in the chat, as well as Ethan.
Yeah.
And I agree. I mean, there's, 7 games? 6 games now. 7 games.
We're at 75, right? This is 75. So we're at
7 games left to go in the season. Yeah, why not?
So wait. I thought we go past the AHL season. Do we not?
I don't know. Guess not.
So are you able to pull up the calendar?
Josh, absolute. Oh, Ethan. Oh, he doesn't have.
No. Yeah, no, those are just the next 5.
Josh.
Haha. Everyone in the chat's agreeing with me, by the way, on the 3 stars. Just
All right.
saying. Willie and Armand are coming in.
Armand is a traitor, and Willie hasn't been in the chat for a while, so they're exempt from having an opinion.
Get out of here.
You know what, guys? I just love Sidney Crosby, and I think he should be the first star every night. Okay, how about that? All right, our next.
I don't know. I don't want the next game. When is our last?
It's the Capitals. April 17th.
Oh, snap. Okay.
After
All right. Because I do know
a weird 3-day break.
Wilkes-Barre, I think their last game.
Josh, I can
is
look that up as well.
The 9th. Oh, okay. I was gonna say it's either the 19th or
Josh,
the 21st.
let me look that up
or
for you.
something like that. Okay.
Oh well, that depends when. Already
Jeez.
said ends on April 19th.
All right. You're welcome. So then that makes sense. So if they're staying up for the rest of the season, then perfect.
2-day travel.
Right after that, yep, they'll go right back to Wilkes-Barre, finish the final game. Oh, maybe I should get there. I'm going to be at the Penguins game for the 12th, but I wonder if the 19th is the last home opener because they do that like jersey wrap.
Yeah.
On the ice.
Yeah, but don't you have to be a season ticket member? They don't do it for everyone.
No, they stopped doing that anymore.
Yeah,
they stopped
because
doing that. You just
they don't have
to,
enough
you just,
season ticket holders.
if you're not a season ticket holder, you can still buy it.
Oh, that's cool. At least they give you an
season ticket holder. They give you a
shirt
ticket.
off your back night.
Yeah. If you're a non,
Love that.
yeah. Oh,
Imagine
I may do it. I'll keep you posted.
Imagine getting a Yoel Blomqvist, Josh, a Rucker,
Imagine a Rucker. That's what I'm
to
saying.
Koivunen.
19th is at home. Thank you. It depends when. 19th.
So
is
why
at
don't
home.
you do that?
So then that's
Why
definitely
don't
it.
you do that?
Well, we already got tickets for the 12th, so
Josh, just
gotta
buy more
keep that
tickets,
one.
Josh. Come on.
yeah,
Just spend money. All right. But anyway, if Louis loves Crosby, then he loves Canada more than America, who is the traitor now. Well, see, that's funny. Because guess who was rooting against Crosby when we were playing you? Canucks. All right?
that is true.
I was
yeah.
rooting against him. No, I didn't want
Yeah.
to see him hurt. I just said, we're going to beat him. And when I was right the first time. But, yep. Connor McDavid's the thing. I had to sign up. Okay, all that. All right. Yeah, pretty relatively short episode. Nothing much to kind of... Willie was away at a hockey tournament.
Seeing you hating on him for being in and not being in the
No.
chat. I want to just throw up another quote.
Jari on tonight's shutout per
Wanna get-
Haley Hunter. Josh, go ahead.
I was seeing the puck really well tonight. The guys were blocking shots, doing everything they could, and I was able to make the saves. How do you feel about that? Because to me, it kind of sounds like him saying, "Yeah, like I was seeing the puck really well, but like I didn't do much."
My first gut reaction was he should have. As a guy who's not good, you know, I would be like, no, if it was me, as a guy who's like not good, I would say, I did absolutely nothing tonight. I would let the bus roll over me and just say, these guys did all the work. If I was like, I was seeing the puck really well tonight, I was able to make saves.
I feel like that is what he's saying.
No, I know, but I feel like I would have not even said that. I would just said, oh, if it wasn't for the guys in front of me, I couldn't stop a beach ball tonight. You know, like I would say something like that. I would definitely give more praise than say which he was doing. To your point, it's not like he wasn't saying that. He was. I'm just saying I would like to see more of Alex Nedeljkovic. Man, I stunk, but the guys in front of me played a heck of a lot better. Which I do like Ned's honesty at times. So I would have let to see that. But otherwise, Jari did look good. It's not like he didn't look good. But once again, I would like to reiterate my point. We have lowered our expectations for our starting goaltender in the National Hockey League. So I know you guys were like, yeah, he played all right. Like he didn't play phenomenal. It's not like he went above and beyond making beautiful saves. He was solid. As a starting NHL goaltender should be. So we've lowered our standards.
And this is what correct. Yeah, but this is what we needed from him all year, and we didn't get it.
That is 100% true. That is 100% true. But the fact that we're like overcompensating by saying, wow, Jari looked so good tonight, it's kind of like, he looked good, but that is who he should be all the time. So I am not looking at it like, wow, he played so good. Like he did his job. He played good. And then people want more out of that, which I won't give them because he's a starting goaltender in National Hockey League. Do your job. Just like how we expect our defensemen to do our job. Just like how we expect Sidney Crosby to do his job, which he did go out and do. It's just kind of like, I have expectations. Jari met my expectations as a starting goaltender. He played well. He got us the win. He got a shutout. Good for him. But if he let in 2 goals, it'd be a different conversation. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, absolutely. So, and that's my point too. Is that the fact that like this is the bare minimum Jari that we needed all year. Like solid, not lost in the crease, not any crazy rebounds, a handful of big time saves because there was a few odd man rushes as well as like a straight up breakaway that he was able to stop, a couple of them with the assist of the pipe, which hey, goalie's best friend. I get it. I'm not trying to take that away from Jari.
There were a few post shots.
Yeah, I'm not trying to take that away from Jari, but it just looked, it was good enough. I mean, like that. This is one of the games where I agree with you. He was an NHL goalie tonight, which that's what we were looking for all season. And for the last 2 weeks, we finally got minus the last 2 games. Because a week and a half before these last 2 games, he was we were saying he's back into not elite category, but good goaltender category, and then he gets walked over in 2 straight games,
and that's what gets me mad is that we overcorrect as a fan base. Where today, yes, he played solid. To your point, it wasn't like elite goaltending. It's not like, oh my gosh, there was like 20 odd man rushes and he stopped all of them. Like it wasn't like a Connor Hellebuyck performance tonight. He was solid, and that's great. And he should have, which I like his quote now because it's kind of like he didn't do anything more than the average. Hey, I saw the puck. They block shots. There was ones that hit the posts. Like there was some that, they beat me. An inch on the inside. That's a goal. And it was, different conversation, because then we would have said those are the ones Jari needs to have. So here's the thing. He's a starting National Hockey League goaltender. He needs to make saves. He did that tonight. Expectations met. Good job. You get a pat on the back for having a shutout. Move on to the next game. Should have done this all season, but it's okay. Took you long enough.
Yeah.
I hope your next team
Were you questioning him starting?
No, but it was
tonight?
Weird that they didn't announce that.
I saw a lot of people.
They didn't.
I saw a lot of people not happy about him being the starter.
But we didn't know who was the starter until a
I
minute
know.
before the
that's
game.
What I was looking at the lineup, when they put the lineup, and it had Jari over Nedeljkovic, and if you go in that comment section, ton of people.
Well,
Jari, third game in a row after getting pulled 2 games in a row.
I don't blame
they
them.
were not happy about it.
I don't blame them, and especially it's against Ottawa. They're hungry. They're looking to solidify their playoff spot.
But here's the thing. You're doing one of 2 things with Jari this last stretch of the season, as well, similar to what you're doing with Rucker and Koivunen. You're seeing what you got. You're just trying to see what you have here, and you're hoping that Jari finds his game back.
Yeah.
You're hoping that Jari finds his game and that he's able to put up some good tape. Not for the 2025-2026 season as a Pittsburgh Penguin, but as trade bait. Because instead of trying to attach a second-round pick, to get rid of Tristan Jari, maybe we can get a bag of chips in return, and we can save our draft picks.
Josh,
I'm not saying we'll get a pick in return. I'm just saying that future considerations now. We're up to maybe future considerations.
Are you ready for this? Graves, Jari, second round pick, to Anaheim for Gibson.
And McTavish.
Sure, Josh, throw that guy in.
I've totally forgot about that guy, but then I remember there was someone that put out a tweet about the trade deadline time where it was are the Penguins ever going to be interested in McTavish? And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot we talked about him a couple years ago.
He was the talk of the town, candidate. But unfortunately, he's in Anaheim. So
yeah,
if I was,
I think he'll probably stay.
Oh well,
there.
Yeah, of course he's the future, and every player on the Anaheim Ducks is the future, but except for Gibson.
It's true.
But Gibson is so washed. I'm not looking for an all-star goaltender. I'm looking for a guy who is
the veteran backup behind Blomqvist.
Boom. That's all I want. Name me one other veteran goaltender out there that's somewhat reasonable. Gibson is the guy, and he's from Pittsburgh. He would come here.
I think that's just the biggest draw.
Oh, for me?
That a lot of Penguins fans have for you and for a lot of Penguins fans, because his name has been tossed around.
Yeah, especially
it's so I think it's just you have a lot of Yinzers that want a Yinzer coming back, and Gibson's that guy. But I mean, to be fair, if counter argument, if you are just looking for that backup veteran presence, there's a ton of guys, and you could probably get it in Nedeljkovic. For being completely honest, it's just a matter of, is Sullivan fed up with Nedeljkovic at this point?
Yeah, and we don't even know how Dubas and the franchise feels about him.
They re-signed him last year. They feel
no. I'm talking about the outbursts. That's what I mean. They obviously like him because they re-signed him to a 2-year deal. But what I'm saying is, do they like him slamming doors and yelling at the bench?
Yeah,
because
that's all new this year.
That
wasn't last year. They didn't do that.
Now, we do have a little bit of insight because Carlson, when he was asked about that, he said, "Oh, we've been doing that all season long. It's just it hasn't been on camera." So we don't know if Nedeljkovic has been doing this all contract, and we just saw an outburst, from him publicly.
And to further make Carlson's point, are they okay with Nedeljkovic doing it because other guys have been doing it as well? So it's not
Like
so
Lars
much
Eller?
singling out.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, but so then it's not so much singling out Nedeljkovic as as it appears.
Yeah.
Like Carlson is essentially saying, yeah, it's him, it's me, it's
Yeah.
Crosby slamming the door last game. It's frustrations boiling over on the season. So
He's been doing it in interviews. I'm assuming you mean Nedeljkovic. Yeah, he has been. Yeah, that is true.
yeah, he's been super open, which
It's
that
refreshing.
I don't
I like it.
I don't critique him on. I love it.
He wears
Because
his heart on his sleeve.
That's the one thing I hate about Crosby. That is the one thing I hate about Crosby.
Tell us how you feel. I think we played really good. And
honestly.
hey, you broke Wayne Gretzky's record. How do you feel? I couldn't do it without the guys in my career. It's like, yeah, we know. Tell us how you feel. It's just an honor to play this long, and yeah, I get that. Tell us how you feel. You just got to go out there and get pucks deep. Like, we get that. Tell us how you feel, and he'll never do it, which is why we love him even more. We love him because he's consistent since day one. He has not been, I would like to see more of that infamous, late 2000s Flyers or Rangers interview where he was just like, I just don't like him. What do you not? I don't like him. When he was talking about John Tortorella's, I think it was Rangers.
It's possible.
It was something, and I was like,
again, another thing I don't understand how fans can remember.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what it was about, and I'm sure people are rushing to the keyboard. It was 2007.
How dare you?
It was a Tuesday, 7 p.m. Sidney Crosby was pissed about John Tortorella saying he was a whiner. Crazy stuff. And, I couldn't tell you when. All I know is there is an infamous video of Sidney Crosby saying, I just don't like him. But I would like to see more of that from Sid. He'll never do that because he's just a class act. But I also do I like both. I like the class act from your captain. And then I like, hey, guys, you suck. You left me out to dry from Nedeljkovic. I like that too. I like both. There's sometimes you need both, especially when you're losing like the Penguins are.
Fair.
Sometimes it's nice to be like, hey, guys, what the heck is that? What was that going on?
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, speaking of video, like interviews, and like remembering, so someone put out a reel of like these like really good like little like player interviews in NHL, and some of them are really funny. Like, there's an interview with Phil Kessel, and I guess he's like trying to get back into shape from an injury or whatever. And I've never heard this expression before, but that Pierre from NBC, he's interviewing Phil, and he goes, "How's your breath?"
Yeah, I love it.
And Phil goes, "Oh, is it that bad?" And Pierre's like, "I meant your conditioning," and Phil just loses it. But it's like, I've never heard that before.
How's your breath? Neither have I.
In terms of your conditioning.
Yeah.
But whatever. And then another one was like, it was a team playing the Penguins, and he was like, "Oh, are you afraid of, the matchup against the Penguins?" And like saying like pretty much like, I don't fear, other hockey players. I fear bears and woods.
Was that Brizgalov?
I'm okay. I don't know. It was someone Russian, yeah. And it's just like literally
he has all the quotes.
He's literally like, I fear bear.
I think that is Brizgalov. He's also the guy who is infamously quoted as, "Why so mad? It's just game." You ever see that? His voice gets all high pitched, and it's like so weird.
Oh.
And people were like, I guess they were asking about he was on the Flyers for a long time, so
yeah, mm-hmm.
A lot of guys were, I guess, fighting, and he goes, "I don't know why so mad. It's just game. It's just a game." And I was just like, what a goalie response! Like, that is such a ignorance is bliss kind of mentality, which is great. But if I was the Penguins and my goalie was like, "I don't know why is everyone so mad? It's just a hockey game." I was like, "Yeah, but you suck at the game that you get paid for. All right, that's why." But Josh,
Oh,
what a good
so
win by the
good.
Pittsburgh Penguins tonight. Sidney Crosby buries it. Obviously, he's the greatest ever to do it. He has now, 81 points. So
81 points.
he has 7 games to get a legit 82. That way he could solidify, Josh. He could legitly say,
Yeah.
I know it doesn't matter. I know no one's tracking this. I'm just doing this. Where it's like, it's 82. And, Josh?
Yeah, but not every other season was
I
82.
know, it doesn't
so
matter.
why?
Josh, it doesn't matter. It matters to me.
Okay.
Good.
And shout out ESPN, Bleacher Report, TSN,
I know what you're saying.
TNT, all of them. Start showing the respect that he deserves. Why? How come there was no coverage of this?
There was tweets.
How come we're still talking about? There's tweets. Okay, all right, but they all got talk shows. They all got hockey talk shows. I didn't see a single clip
Yeah,
about
that's true.
this. But yet we still got the Ovechkin counter in the corner. What are we doing?
So
here? What are
funny
we
you
doing?
say that. I don't know what podcast. I don't think it was like a well-known podcast. So it's almost as if somebody was recording us, Josh. And it was put out there that
Sounds
they were
about right.
talking about Sidney Crosby and how no one's talking about how good he is.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was a well-known podcast. I don't know, Josh. It really doesn't matter. All
Was it empty netters?
no,
Wasn't empty
I
netters?
think I would have remembered that, but it could have been. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they were just saying like, yes, Ov is great and this is awesome, but we're looking at Sidney Crosby and he has more points than Ovechkin, and no one's talking about that. And he's breaking Wayne Gretzky's point per game record, and he's going to have more points than Ovechkin at the end of their careers. He has over 100 points. We were doing this the other day.
He has Where is it? I have all the notes because we were tracking like all the top 10
Yeah, we were talking
because he's at 1677.
78.
Well, at the time that we did it, he was at 1677. I don't know which number. I think he's 1609. I think Ovechkin's at 1609.
Unreal.
And Crosby's at 1677.
Which is still wild. And Sidney Crosby extends his point streak to what?
14?
No one's talking about this. No one's talking about this. He's consistent. He's so consistent. He's being consistent at
Bad
being
team.
consistent. No, I know he's on a bad team, but he just broke a Wayne Gretzky record, and no one's really, like you said, no one's really breaking it down, being like, oh, is this guy the best player to ever do it?
Yeah.
So we will see. But guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. That'll do it for us tonight. Our next game, Joshua, is Tuesday? Yes. Nope. Thursday. No. What? March, April. Thursday. Away, St. Louis.
Ill. Why do we have such a long break?
What is that? We
Is that to make up for all the back-to-backs that
also.
we did? Like,
What about
back in
the
January?
New Jersey game that got postponed this year? Because of the flight delay? Was that this year? Did we?
No.
Did we make that up?
That was last year.
No, it was this season.
That was last year.
Wasn't it this season?
No. I don't think so. That was last year.
I thought it was early in the season.
Hold on.
Do you know what I'm saying? Did we make up that game yet?
Yeah. Unless if someone in the chat is able to find
They're
out
gonna be
quicker
like,
than
no,
I am.
it was actually 3 years ago. You guys are dumb.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that is gross, Josh. Oh, gosh. So we're going to see that again. Okay, so... Oh, was it a preseason game?
It was a preseason game.
Then never mind.
It was late September.
Then never mind.
Penguins Red Wings preseason
It was
game.
Red Wings, not Devils. It was red. It was red.
Yeah, the Devils Penguins was a COVID game.
Oh
That was a delay. That was a postponement due to COVID in 2020.
Do you guys see how messed up my brain is? It's all combined. I was like, yeah, we playing the Devils. There's a makeup game for that. Louis, that's from 2020. Okay, my bad. My bad, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we play tonight, which is Sunday. We don't play again until Thursday, April 3rd. Josh, that same setup, a Sunday to Thursday game, is the last week of the season as well. So we have a game.
Wait. So we go Thursday, we go Sunday,
No.
and then Thursday again?
No.
Is that what
Because
you're
we have a
saying?
whole other week in between this. So our next game is Thursday. Then we have Saturday, Sunday, back to back.
Got it.
Tuesday, Friday, Sunday. Last game of the season, Thursday. Against
Got
the Capitals. Now, where's Ovechkin at this race? Is he going?
I think he's 6 away.
Josh, there's 7 games. Is he going to do in Pittsburgh?
Oh God, I hope not.
Actually, I kind of want it. We're not making the playoffs. It won't hurt for him to do it in Pittsburgh. Also, you know what's going to be the high-class moment. Sidney Crosby.
Oh, he's 5 away now. He scored.
So, he does it the last game of the season. Sidney Crosby skates up to him, shakes his hand. That's the way to end it.
5 away. 5 away.
I can't.
Do you think he does it?
This season? Yeah, because you know what? In the last couple games, there's going to be feeding the puck to him. There's just going to be.
They're
What do you mean,
already
4?
doing it.
What? Is he scoring right now?
I think 4. No, I think 4 to tie.
Oh.
5 to
Got it.
break it.
Yeah, but no one gives a crap
So
about
everyone's
ties.
everyone's tracking the breaking thing. So it's 5 to break.
Yeah, I will say, I can't wait for this to be done. So.
I think he ties it. How about this drama? Let's do this. You're gonna say he breaks it. I'm gonna say he ties it. And the entire offseason, everyone keeps questioning him if he's gonna come back to break it.
Well, he is
or
playing one more
is
year.
he done? Is he? I know he says that he is, but let's be honest here. Let's just throw out hypotheticals, okay?
This is the longest
He
outro.
breaks the
Yeah.
record. He breaks the record. They go on a playoff run. They win the
He's
cup.
done.
You're telling me he's not out?
Done.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
done. But you're
Yeah.
saying if he doesn't break it.
Then the question marks everywhere.
No, see, here's where I think the
Everywhere.
hypothetical will be drama. Say he doesn't break it. He's 1 away. It's kind of like a Mr. 3000
he
thing.
ties.
Or, yeah, he ties it. And they go on a...
They find a mathematical error.
They go on, which is, first of all, that opens up a whole can of worms on that year of statistical tracking. That movie makes no sense in the league perspective. Anyway, Josh, imagine he doesn't get it. Let's say he just doesn't get it this season. But they do win the Stanley Cup. Does he come back?
Ooh.
That's the hypothetical.
Ooh.
Because here's the thing. I think it's either
The
or.
team accomplishment over individual.
But you're 1 away. Do you just come back for a game, get a goal, thanks everyone, you're retired after that? Or
that would be hilarious. But then what happens if it takes like a few games?
that's on him. Like that's, I don't know. But what I'm saying is,
They'll give him an empty netter somewhere. He'll get it.
imagine if they open up the first game, it's like 3-0 and they pull the goal and like, hey, time to make history, buddy.
Yeah. Get over here.
Yeah. But I think he does get it. And if he does here's what I think. They'll get it. They won't win the cup and he'll be back. And then he'll just ride out it'll be his farewell tour. And everyone will know that.
I feel like Ovi, Crosby, Malkin, they're not the type that want farewell
Ovi is.
tours. I don't.
He
think?
wants every team to acknowledge him, just like what he did with Flower. I feel. Look, we don't know because we don't.
Oh, that was a cool
That was
gesture.
a very cool gesture by Ovechkin. But I could see him doing that, a farewell tour, and every last game that they play, people give him props, which he deserves. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve. I'm just saying I could see him doing that. Crosby, I don't, because he's very humble. He's just never going to tell us when he's going to retire, which that would piss me off, Sid.
I guess I'm seeing it differently because, like, I guess Flower is on his farewell tour, and it's just a bunch of like players like acknowledging his, the fact that he's retiring at the end of each game and giving him like a handshake. But like in my mind, I'm thinking of like, I think it was Derek Jeter or whatever that had a farewell tour, and he literally at every ballpark, the opposing team would come out before the game and had like a gift for him. Like,
I don't think they'll ever do that.
Yeah. So it was like every team had a gift for him.
That's
so, like,
wild.
In my mind, that's what I'm thinking of farewell tour. Like, these guys are getting gifts from every team, and every stadium has like a thank you, montage for your impact on the game.
What did Derek Jeter do that warranted that?
He transcended baseball.
Clearly, because
I think Kobe got the same thing. Kobe got the same treatment when he retired.
I didn't know that.
But then again, those are also very individualized sports.
Does
like
Crosby do that?
you can be so great and still impact the game without the rest of the team.
Don't think, even if hockey, do you got to go? Are the boys crying?
No, we're good. We're good. No,
here's where I don't think that would ever happen. If there's one player that would happen to, and I'm not trying to be biased, it is Sid. Because
100%.
the way, first of all, even now, when Crosby travels to Canada, he's like a Beatle over there. They treat him like that. So, if not American teams, Canada teams, Canadian teams are going to be like, Sid, thank you for giving us the reason to live in Canada. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that is what they're going to do. There's only one player that gets spoken about with such high regard, no matter what team you're on, no matter, even if it's a rival, they will say Sidney Crosby is one of those players that you just don't imagine seeing yourself taking a face-off with, because he's just so...
That was Jeter, though.
And if that's Jeter, I want to see a freaking farewell tour for Sidney Crosby. I want him, and I know he won't, and that's the thing that gets me mad, because Sid won't want that. He won't want people to talk about him. So he's going to just retire in, like... It's going to be like the rapture, Josh. Blink of an eye, in the middle of the night, no one's going to know. He's just going to, it's literally like that. Because he's going to just say, yeah, I'm done. And people are like, what is that? Is Sid coming back next year? Wait, hold on. Did Sid retire? Is Sid done? And he's just going to be like, yeah, I'm done. And it's not going to be a press conference.
I think
he's going to put out a statement of just saying, hey guys, thank you so much for everything. I'm done.
Well, I think it's going to be like Brady. He's going like when everyone thinks he's going to retire, he's going to say, of course I'm playing. Of course I'm not retiring. Of course I'm playing. And then at the end of that year, I'm done. Like,
I don't even think that
it's the year after. No. It's at the end of the season. He says, I'm done. Like he'll do his statement.
Oh, okay.
He'll do his whatever. But then, like, that's it.
I could see
like,
Sid
it's not like
not
any
even
type
doing
of chance
that.
of farewell.
I think it's in the off season, before training camp.
Yep, off season. Mm-hmm.
And he's just going to say,
nope. It's literally going to be like maybe 3 weeks after the Stanley Cup. So that way, that team, their kind of celebration is over. It's now like we're starting to get into the the draft and the free agency. He's going to make his announcement then, so that way the organization
can make their moves,
can prepare accordingly. Yep.
Here's the thing. I hope Sid is selfish at least once in his career. Let us say good. I know. But let him be selfish. Please let us say goodbye to you. Let the teams give you a freaking Rolex wherever you go. Because you only got the one Daytona. Let everyone just give you guys
You and
Rolexes.
the watches.
The dude wears one watch, which just goes to show who he is, you know? Like, he's so loyal. It's so loyal.
Question though.
Yeah.
Question. Do we know that it's the exact same watch, or does he have the same watch?
I just want to
multiple same watches.
That's a wild flex. I will tell you this: the Daytona.
That's what I'm saying.
No, because Daytonas are the most expensive Rolex.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Josh, some of them
you
are
told
going
me.
up to $120,000. Very sought after, very hard to get. It's Sid. He got a Daytona. Now, I'm the only person in the world who has done this, and I'm sure that's true. I've looked back at those media days pictures, Josh. The past couple years, I would say at least the past 7 years, same watch. Same watch, dude. Same silver Daytona. Is it white gold? Who knows, Josh? But it's a white dial Daytona
You would love
on
to
a
see
bracelet.
it, though,
I would
firsthand.
love to see it. And I feel like he would be the.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if you actually met
I'd
Sid
be like, show me Daytona.
and like you have no hockey questions.
Honestly,
your only question is, can I? See
I
one?
hope that you're with me, because I think that would be the most impactful conversation that Sidney Crosby would have, is with a guy who he knows is a super freak about hockey and goes, I don't want to talk about hockey. I'm sure he would be like, thank God. What do you want to talk about? Show me your Daytona. Is that the only one you got? Do you have other watches? Are you even a collector?
Yeah, I'm sure he's had those conversations.
Oh yeah, but it's not
I'm
highlighted,
sure.
and I'm sure he appreciates those because
Yeah.
you know, he's one that he understands he's in the spotlight. He understands he has an obligation to do that because he's the face of a franchise, which is the reason why we love Sid. But I'm sure when you meet him for the first time, he's like, this guy's going to fanboy all over me, and I don't want that. I'm just a guy. Please stop doing this. But I'm going to be like, show me your watch. I see you have a Daytona on. I mean, what year is that? Oh, you got that in your draft day, 2006.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I wouldn't
That's
be
wild.
surprised if he
And
got it, like, as
Daytonas
soon
were
as he was
probably
drafted.
cheap back then, which is probably why he only has one watch, because it's only gone up in value, which is wild.
Yeah.
But I would be like, is that the only watch you have? Because it seems like the only watch you wear. So, do you have other watches? I would love to ask him that. So if he ever comes on the podcast, you know that's what I'll be talking to him about. Obviously, we have to talk about the Penguins and stuff like that.
No, we don't. We don't even have to say that we're talking to Sid. We announced the episode as special episode about watches, and then Sid just shows up.
And then Sid's like, why'd you title that? That's so dumb. Oh, Ben. Can I also say, can we just say something? I love, and this is not a dig at all, and I hope you know this, that you come at always when we're closing the podcast. It's like you're waiting to make an announcement. You know what I'm saying?
He told me today. He actually told me today. So like he understands hockey, but like not enough to like understand what we're talking about, and he's not able to watch the games.
Okay.
So he doesn't. There's no point of him sitting and listening for that. So he'll wait and hop on
at the end,
kind of for the point when we're kind of just
rambling, like
chit-chatting.
Got it. Because I noticed this. I'm like, the last couple episodes, when you make a comment, I'm like, it's always at the end. I was like, he could have done this 5-10 minutes ago. But anyway, he says, I had a great stand-up this morning. I'm glad you did. And I know what you're talking about, which I appreciate you validating what I'm trying to preach here.
No, he told me today that he's never heard it stand up.
Well, he's wrong. So
I think it's a Pittsburgh thing.
It's not, because I heard it in Florida.
Weird.
So that's where you're wrong, Josh. Josh? Nope, that wasn't going to be a good transition. I was going to say something, let's be like Snow White and get out of here.
So it's just saying.
But it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't.
Let's be like Snow White and Tank.
Let's be like Snow White and absolutely.
And find our own voice. We don't need no man.
Yeah, because The movie was made in the 1940s, evidently so.
1930s,
Whatever.
by the
Who
way.
cares? That's how I feel about her. Make like snow. All right, guys. Time to turn this show off like Snow White. How about that? I was also dealing with a crying kid.
Solid.
I would have been on sooner.
Daniel Tiger.
Speaking of Daniel Tiger,
Hey,
Pittsburgh. Yep.
Pittsburgh.
Their studios, the Daniel whatever it's called, the Fred Rogers studio, is in the South Side, a block away from our church. So,
How come you didn't show me that?
I
Like 3 times I've been to Pittsburgh already.
did. Every time that you were there, I said, right down the street is Fred Rogers. And you were like, oh. And I said, okay, that's it. That's the end of that conversation. You
I don't remember that.
just letting you know.
Do you remember? I remember you telling me about the museum a couple times.
Yes.
Like in that he's got his own little section.
And then his
Mr. Rogers
his
has his own
studios, the Fred Rogers Studios, I guess where they make
Yeah,
Daniel Tiger,
correct. Daniel
is
Tiger.
in the South Side.
produced. Daniel Tiger.
Yeah. Is in the South Side. South Side Works, which is right down the street from our church. And I walk from the church to Southside Works. So that's how close it is. It's really great. And, yeah, Fred Rogers Studios there. And American Eagle headquarters is there.
Yeah, I know.
Didn't know the
So weird.
headquarters.
I noticed that the
headquarters.
first time I went to your church.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the head. Yeah,
Headquarters.
It's the
This is
place.
so me and Abby went for a walk after on Friday after work, which I work at the church. So we were walking from the church and we went through Southside Works, and we went from an angle I've never been to the American Eagle campus. Josh, you walk through the campus.
Oh, is that what they call
They
it?
have 2 massive buildings
Wow.
with the giant eagle on the front, and I was like, how come I've
Eagle.
never seen this?
Yeah.
You know, like I knew it was here.
Good.
It faces the river.
When
It faces the river.
yeah, so
Yeah.
when we came in to church to your party, that because it was at the church. So when we came that way, and like it did a loop down the mountain, and then crossed the river, and literally it smacks you
It's right there.
right past that walking bridge.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Yeah.
we walked behind it, and I came up on it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize how big this was and how intense. I just thought it was a building, like where they did the finances, you know? Like it wasn't the real headquarters. Because you think like the photos are taken in LA or whatever. Nope. We were witnessing
Yeah.
a photo shoot happen in the second building with all their clothes. And I was just like, oh my gosh, they truly do everything here in Pittsburgh. And I thought that was so cool.
Yeah.
And so cool.
How about it?
And something big was happening, Josh. They had a limo service going on. Not a limo. What is it? Blacked out like SUVs in the at the front. And I was like, is the CEO here? What's going on? You know? So he should be, because the whole buildings, the headquarters are there. But I was talking to Abby, and I was like, are we American Eagle people now? Should we be going to support American Eagle because they're Yinzers? True and true. I went to Pittsburgh once and ate that pizza with cold cheese. Listen, it's Beto's, and it's close. We have Beto's close. And I told Abby.
I'm so lost.
So here's the thing.
I saw the comment and I thought it was a typo.
So Dave Portnoy actually came to Beto's and has tried it because
he came to Scranton.
yes. He actually insulted
Old
a
Ford.
lot of Yinzers because he said all the men and women look alike, and he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Not wrong. Yinzers are they're rough. The true Yinzers. The true old women Yinzers,
Yeah.
man, they talk like a sailor. You know, they're like, they got a beer, they got an IC light in one hand, smoking a dart in the other, missing a tooth or two, and they're
Sounds like
going
Wayne County.
don. You know, and that's how they talk. So he's not wrong, but a lot of people got offended. He did a review of Beto's Pizza, and what it is, Josh, it's a normal pizza cooked. Okay. So
Okay.
the sauce, the meats are cooked. but the cheese is added after it's cooked, and they sprinkle it on top. So it's cold cheese on top of a cooked pizza. And now I'm talking about it, I want it. And I haven't had the ability to try it. Abby...
Wait, you've been there for 3 years now and you haven't
Abby
had it?
has had it because she went with friends. And every time I've suggested it to Abby, she goes, gross, which she did. She just said it downstairs. She just said it. It's gross. She said, oh, it's the worst. And I'm like, but I want to go. And she's like, I ain't going. So I was like, I'll never have it.
Can you just buy a slice?
I don't know. Abs, can you just buy a slice? I don't know if you heard it. She goes, I don't know, but it's nasty. So that's what I'm working with to go get a Beto's pizza. Every time I'm like, can we try it? And she's like, no. So there's a pizza place down here in Pittsburgh called Pizza Fiesta. I know what you're thinking. Sounds real Italian.
Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it.
So it's a Mexican-owned pizzeria in Pittsburgh. They have 2 locations.
Yeah.
Hence the Fiesta part. And
Got it.
well, Josh, I'm breaking it
Picked
down
up
for
on
people.
that.
And oh, sorry. And super good.
That's a good comment, though.
Oh, what was the comment?
Yeah.
Beto's is good. I like the concept. It's better than the pizza with the American cheese. Yeah, I didn't know what the heck that is. So what?
Well, that's Waymart.
Yeah,
That's Waymart
Josh,
pizza.
gross.
Trash.
And that would probably stick to the roof of your mouth. That is just absolutely disgusting.
It's horrible.
No, I want to try the
Horrible.
cold cheese pizza. It's 9:00. Are they still open? I might go get a slice. But I think you could get one hot. Says, Armand says yes, you can. How do I know, Armand? You're from Canada, or you love Canada. Maybe you're getting it confused.
He's from Jersey.
I don't know. Who cares? Did the Pens win? I'm like so mean to Armand, but there's no reason to be. I hope you know it's all joking. I'm not serious about me being upset with you. Did the Pens win? I think you could get one hot. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, but it's like a thick pizza. It's like a Chicago style.
But if
thick
that's
bread.
the thing, why would you try and get one hot? You know what I mean? If it's their thing, you get their thing.
That's what I'm saying. I
That's
want to
like-
try
like-
Beto's pizza now. Abs, you want to go Beto's pizza
Yeah.
right now? She said no. I'm sad now. How late is
Hey, you got your dogs all riled up.
Beto's
Here we
pizza?
go. You're Googling it right now.
You know what she said? Abby just said it. Oh my gosh. Oh, it closes at 10. Do you think they have a slice?
Let's I check their menu. See if they buy slice.
Buy a slice, Josh.
Order
says.
by slice.
Okay. Hey, I'm trying to click as fast as I can here. Now?
And Armand understands.
Okay, great. Pizza. Josh, $2 a cut.
There it is.
Abs, you want to take a trip? Yeah.
$2. That's pretty.
That's pretty good for a slice of pizza.
It's all right. Piro's is still $1.
Josh, first of all, no one knows what Piero's is. So stop saying that.
Well,
Are they still in
saying.
Hamlin?
it's a place. Absolutely.
The
They're
only
thing left there.
left in that massive strip mall. Oh, dude. They're a dying town. Hamlin's a dying town. And we lost Josh. This is perfect timing. Perfect timing. I was about to suggest we wrap up the episode anyway. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go get myself a bait. You're going in and out.
Am I back?
You're back, but you're robotic. It looks like you were filmed on a 2009 Samsung.
Oh, well, that's odd enough.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go get a slice of Beto's pizza, and I'm not even.
You should.
I'm going to film a review,
You should film yourself.
and I will put it
Yeah,
on the.
and put it
I'll
up on
put
the
it up
channel.
on Discord. So if you want to know more about it, go to our Discord. The links are on the side of the chat. Also, you can go in our bio. We have the links. I'm going to put it up in there. I'm going to go get a slice right now. Let's see if Abby will go with me. Guys, Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I know it went a little long. I know we went on like a half an hour tangent. I appreciate you bearing with us. We'll see you on Thursday for the next game. Also, we'll have a weekly episode out this week. I know we didn't do one last week. Maybe I forgot. Maybe I didn't. I'll never tell you the truth. So I'll see you guys in the weekly episode. See you in the next game. As always, let's go Pens.
It's Crosby. Crosby on Kunitz and shot. Penguins win it!
Buckle up, baby. Are you kidding me?
We're a collective.
I'm in my zone. I woke up today, feeling brand new, nothing in my way. Sun gon' shine, yeah, it's here to stay. And I'm gonna say what I need to say. Hey, I'm feeling free. Everybody watch, I'm doing me. Go ahead and look, cause you gon' see that I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, I'm doing me. I'm doing me, yeah, just doing